Hello everybody, so I haven't done a video for a few days and I wanted to do something a bit different from what I normally do because all my videos tend to be about spiritual stuff in some form or another, and today I wanted to talk more about being a woman, and obviously being a woman myself, how that impacts. Because it's kind of been rolling around my head for a while, because I could call myself a feminist, and a lot of people out there are frightened of that word. They see it as a bad word, as something that's, you know, women who don't wash their hair, who don't shave their armpits or their legs or burn their bras, and hating men. And I don't do any of those things at all. Feminism for me is vastly, vastly important in our society. And more so since I've had a daughter. I understand on an even bigger level now, because it's not just about me anymore. It's about her as well. And she's only 2, and so I'm very aware of the world that she's going to grow up in. And feminism is not about hating men. It is not about women being better than men. It is about being equal and all the stuff that comes with it. So equal pay, equal opportunities, equal rights to vote, equal rights to be treated fairly, that you are not owned by the person you marry, equal rights in every area of life, that we are treated exactly the same wherever we go. That's what feminism is. Okay, it's not burn your bra. It's not shouting from the rooftops with placards. By all means, if you want to do that, that's fine. But that's not what it is. It's just being asked to be treated fairly. And I understand that we've come a long way. I understand in the developed world where we live that things are a lot better than they used to be. Obviously with the suffragette movement and then women's lib, we have it better than we did. But things are still not great. And things are worse in a different way from what they used to be. And the big factors that worry me, aside from equal pay and opportunity in the workplace, are the sexualisation and objectifying women. And to think that my daughter's going to grow up in a society where from a very young age you go into a clothes shop and the fashion is that they wear mini skirts and crop tops, that they'll be bombarded by imagery from a very young age of women who are very thin, have large breasts, have a lot of makeup on, and we know that these images are photoshopped into an inch of their life. And yes, they're being brought up by me, so I will do my best to obviously educate them and help them along the way. But peer pressure, as we know, is a wonderful thing. And see, what gets me is feminism is not just for women. And I don't think a lot of men understand that. Feminism is for everybody. And the reason why is because men do not grow up living in a patriarchal bubble. All men have mothers, some have sisters, best friends, girlfriends, wives, cousins, grandmothers, aunties. Men are surrounded by women that they care about. And surely if you care about somebody, then you want them to be treated properly, and you wanted them to be respected and to be treated fairly. And like I said, that's what feminism is. So feminism is not just some radicalised movement that here to cause trouble. It's here to ensure that everybody is treated with respect, everybody has the same opportunities, everybody's treated fairly, and I really do feel it's important. And obviously in the developing world, things are like a million times worse for women than they are over here. I know that. I mean, you know, women can get stoned to death for wanting to leave their husband. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, in certain parts of the world, women's vaginas are cut and stitched to make them smaller and their sexual organs taken away. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And it's ridiculous to me that in the 21st century we're still talking about this, that we are still fighting to the simple premise that women and men are equal. Why? Because they're both human beings. Why should one gender be treated differently or better than the other one? Is ridiculous. And it's about time we all woke up and saw that and said enough now. Enough. Things have to change. And, you know, I'm not one to sit here and give answers. I'm not a politician, sadly. But I just think people need to wake up and see, you know, if you can treat the people in your life fairly and equally and with respect, if we all did that, then it would really start to ripple out and make a difference. So you've got women in your life, whether you're male or female, make sure that you treat them with respect and you treat them fairly and you treat them equally. Do not treat people better than other people, because it's just not fair, and that's what I'm all about. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I say it's been on my mind a lot recently, and the best thing to do is obviously talk about it if you're thinking about it. So I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are. I'm sure there are people that have very strong opinions on things like this, so I'll be interested to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm sure there'll be some discussion as always. So yeah, that's me. So I'm going to go now and make my dinner, and I will speak to you guys later. Love and light.